Okay, everybody, welcome Team Sigwerth to April. I don't even know what day it is. 14th. Okay. All right. So real quick tonight, I have 3 topics now, not just 2, 3 to go over with everybody. Yeah, and to get this show on the road. And we'll be real quick. We'll keep things quick. That way you can go enjoy the rest of your night. Who do we have on here? Anna, Michelle. Everybody welcome Michelle. She's looks like she's out busy, but she's a brand new health coach. She just started like a week ago. So she's excited. Her and her husband are coaching together, so they're really pumped. I met her through the National Guard. And then Christy, she's new too. She's on here too. And this girl's about to reach senior coach for the first time, which kind of a big deal. It's a big deal, Christy. You should be proud. Well, we'll celebrate you. And then Emily, yeah, there's my girl Emily. And then who's Danny?
That's me.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
We can't see you, but I'm glad you're on.
My camera's not working right on my computer.
Okay, but you can see us okay, right?
Yep.
Very good. And there's Sierra. Look at her down there. Okay, she got her headphones untangled. Okay, so first off, all right, let's talk convention, folks. Honestly, I think most of you are going on here now that I'm looking at you guys. Sarah, I know you're looking into your work schedule and stuff with your upcoming vacation. But basically, for those that aren't on here for the recording, convention is huge. I mean, I'm serious. It's not something to even hem-haw around, okay? It's a serious thing. We found out this year that there's only 3,200 seats, so it could be sold out, and not everybody can go, which will be the first time ever in Take Shape for Life history. So it's a big deal. It's not something to, I mean, if you were part of Take Shape for Life and in this, like for real, like you're pretty serious about it, you need to be there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, Dr. Anderson even says, unless it's a wedding or a funeral or you're giving birth, you have to be there. And he would even refund your money back if you didn't get anything out of it. It's huge for your business because when we go there, it's 3 days of Take Shape for Life just overloading us with all this amazing growth with the company. I know there's a lot of changes coming up that are going to be huge for us. And that is so much info for my little brain to bring back to Missouri to share with everybody else. Okay. I can't. It's not even possible. So, and when I started coaching, I was only a coach for 2 weeks and I went to convention. Okay. And I came back 3 months later, I blasted my engineering income. Okay. So that just gives you an idea of the impact that convention can do. It's serious. We don't mess around. And then another thing too is I'm going to be straight up honest with everybody. I think this will be my 5th convention. Yes, my 5th convention. And I have brought a big team with me, and then I have left others behind because they couldn't make it or didn't want to come or whatever the case was. I mean, some people really can't. I mean, depending on your work, depending on your situation, that's what I'm here for, to help you individually. Whether it's your work schedule, whether it's income, having the funds to be able to go, whatever it is, if you want to go, but there's just something that's getting in your way, then let me know and I can help you work that out. But anyway, I have gone before and others didn't go, and we all came back and they totally fizzled out. Like their business just crashed and died. Okay, I am not joking you. It's because they weren't in the know and didn't know what was going on, and I can only bring back so much and teach them so much, because when we come back, we're ready, man. We're going. I don't have time to like back up and say, okay, well, let me teach you everything we learned. I don't have time for that business. So Take Shape for Life convention is huge. It's like your university. It's your training. So if you don't go, I'm going to be afraid for you that we're all going to come back and then you're going to be off on the wayside. Okay. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Okay. So, I have seen that happen to coaches on my team, and it's so sad because They're almost like on the edge, like, I'm left out, I don't know what's going on. And it's too much to catch them up. All right. So does anyone have any questions about convention or uncertainty? You know, like, are you unsure about something, or, you know, how it's laid out? No? Okay. And another thing, and Michelle's on here, and Michelle's only been coaching for a week, and she's not able to go because of the National Guard, and there's a specific event going on that weekend that she has to be at. It's mandatory. But her husband's registered to go for her. Okay? So if Michelle's husband can do that, and they've only been in Taste Shape for Life a week, then anyone. All right? So that just goes to show you how important it is. Any questions? Dan, did you have a question?
No.
Okay. Now, also, a what?
To Texas.
What did you say, Julie? You're cutting out. I don't know. I can't hear what she said. Anyway, and also, since we're going to Austin, Texas, and it's close, I am kicking around the idea of getting a bus, just to throw everybody in there and bring everyone down. Okay. So hold on, let me mute Julie here. Okay. I'm thinking about doing that. Now raise your hand on here so I can see if you guys would be interested in that, or do you think it'd be better for everyone to go on their own? Okay, Anna's interested. Emily, are you still going on vacation with your family?
I am, but I need to ride down.
You need to ride down? Okay, and
But
then Sierra, did you raise your hand?
Christy and I were going to ride together, but if we could do a whole bus, then it's $37 to do valet parking and $25 to do parking.
Okay. I mean, I'm thinking the bus would be awesome, and I could probably get it really cheap, or even if it's a huge van, get a really cheap rate, you know, for everybody just to load up in there. And I think it would just be cheap, and it would be a lot of fun too. You know, we'd all be together and we can hang out and shoot the shit, and we can even pre-drink on the way down. We can have some fun, you know what I'm saying? Laura style. Emily knows how I roll. Okay, so anyway, I think that'd be a lot of fun. So I'll look into that and see the cost, and I'll do a few different options, like a nice bus, a van, and then I'll try to figure out the cost per person, and then gas costs too. I can estimate that, but I think it'd be pretty cheap. And I already have an extra hotel room booked. For Derek and I have a room, and then I have an extra one with 4 openings. So if you guys want to hop on that, then let me know right away. And then Michelle will look into Benny rooming up with another male. You know, and then if Dan goes, then Benny and Dan, you guys can room together. But yeah, we'll have the rooms. We'll have everybody booked together in rooms, and that way that cuts down on costs too. Everybody has the room together. Okay. Okay, awesome. That was my tip, or I wanted to throw that out there about convention, because they're saying get registered quick before everything sells out. And honestly, I'm just going to throw mine on a credit card real quick, get myself registered, and then I'm going to pay it here. I'm having a garage sale tomorrow, so and then yeah, so get registered. Just get it done. That way you have your spot taken, and you don't have to worry about it getting sold out. Okay. Now that's convention. My second tip is Facebook messaging. Okay, so I know we've talked about this before, and whenever people reach out to us on Facebook, like let's say we post our story, or we post a health tip, or we post in swap shops, and people message us and they're like, well, what is this? What do you do? Tell me more about it. And our training has always been to message them back and say, okay, yeah, I'd love to talk to you. Let's get on the phone. All right. And then, sometimes most of the time we get great responses back saying, yeah, give me a call tomorrow at such and such time. But sometimes they read them and then they flake out, because they don't know who we are, or what we're promoting, or they think we're trying to suck them into some scam and, like a lot of other stuff out there. So I was reading my David Blanchard book last night, and it's a very good book, by the way. It's called Now I Begin My New Life. And anyway, I was reading it last night, and he was just talking about when you're out and about and having conversations with people, or, you know, his example was talking about a waiter at the restaurant. I'll give you an example. When complimenting somebody on them, or complimenting something about what you think is important. So that waiter had a tattoo, and he asked him about his tattoo, you know, when he had gotten it, what it symbolized. And like, you could see like the waiter, you know, he's there at the restaurant, but like, you could see like, he totally like lit up. Like, he smiled and he talked all about his tattoo and the meaning of it. And like, it's like all his walls came down because he was not acted, but he was interested in him. You know, here he thinks he's just waiting on this guy to get his order for his food. But when David asked him about his tattoos, like all his walls came down, he just opened up, right? Well, I was reading this story, and then it made me think about our Facebook messaging. And yes, we want to get everybody to the phone. That is so important. I mean, back when I started coaching, I would get so like sucked into a conversation through Facebook. I was telling them all about the program, trying to type it all out. And it took so much of my time. And it was just horrible. I mean, we all know how important the three-way calls are, or how those calls go. We're talking to them. We're hearing their story. It's very personable. And it's just, that's a big part of what we do as coaches, because we're finding their why. And because that Facebook, you know, last week on the ED Boot Camp, Becca Tinter had mentioned that when we try talking to someone through Facebook messaging, it like cheapens our offering. Like, it cheapens us and who we are as health coaches. I mean, we're supposed to be professional and personable. So doing that through Facebook just cheapens who we are and what we do. Okay. And so that's why we try to stay away from it, and just try to get them on the phone. But last night after I was reading that, I thought, you know, when someone does reach out to us on Facebook, I don't think it hurts to ask them yet, or say, yes, I would love to help you. What are your health goals? What is it that you're looking for? Why did you reach out to me? And then if we return that interest back to them, all their walls will come down. And they'll be like, oh, well, and they'll tell you their story. They'll say, oh, well, I'm a mom of 3 kids and I'm overweight, I'm struggling, I'm stressed out, blah, blah, blah. They'll open up to you on why it is that they're reaching out to you. Okay. And then you can find that common ground with them and say, so let's say that mom reached out to me and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a mom of 3 kids too. And I know exactly how it is. It can be really tough. Yes, let's connect. Well, how about I call you tomorrow at 7:00? You know, that it makes that process different because they've opened up to you. Their walls have come down. We seem like a real person. You know, we're real. We're being real with them. We're having that conversation with them. And it doesn't seem like we're saying, oh, let's just get on the phone so I can get you signed up. You know, it doesn't make them feel that pressure, that sleaziness, you know. So I think for our team, I'd really like to change this process and how we've been doing this. And I think it could be really, really huge for us. I already have the response typed out. It's basically saying, you know, hey, yes, I would love to help. What are your health goals? Why did you reach out to me? And it has a few questions. You know, answer a few of these questions and get back to me, and we'll get a call set up. I tested it a couple weeks ago, actually before I hit Integrated National. And, you know, it just has a few questions. Why, you know, what are your health goals? You know, how would your life look if you had that? You know, tell me more about what you're looking for. And I've got all these stories in my Facebook Messenger, and I read their story, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I used to work a busy schedule too. Or, wow, I would really love to. I find that common ground between us, and I connect with them. And then I reach out to set up the call. Boom, it made it so much easier. Okay. And then what else it does is when you do get on the phone with them, you already know their story. So basically what you do is recap it. You're like, so based on your Facebook message, you're looking to lose 50 pounds. You're a mom of 3 kids. Wow, I'd really love to help you. Tell me more about that. Okay. And so it kind of shortens your phone call with them because you already have that already taken care of. And you just recap it and touch on it. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about that? Michelle, I know you're new and you just started, so I'll help you get into this more. But anybody, and Ashley, you too. Ashley's my badass highway patrolman. She's like driving around her awesome car right now. I can see her in there. Anybody have questions about that process? Does that make sense to everybody? Do you like that?
Yeah.
I like it.
Me too. I don't know, it just really hit me. And like Christy, I know you've been like reaching out to people, messaging them on Facebook, and I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it makes it a lot more personable. But yet we're not getting into like explaining the program, but we're just kind of showing our interest in them so that they can let their walls down.
Mm-hmm.
We seem more personable. Okay, well, I will send everybody that tonight. Now, when I send that to you guys tonight, do me a favor, copy it from the Facebook message and paste it into your notes on your phone. All right, everybody should have a note app on your phone. Paste it in there, okay? That way you have it in the same location, and every time someone messages you on Facebook, go and copy that bad boy and paste it, all right? And you will always have it. You don't ever have to go looking for it, okay? So do that tonight before you go to bed. And then my third thing is, oh my gosh, shoot, I totally blew my mind. Hold on. Oh, okay. My third thing is the night before call, right? Right. Okay. The night before call can sometimes take a little long. I don't know about you guys, but if I have 2 or 3 people starting the same day and I have to call each one of them and explain their first day to them, I mean, that's a good 45 minutes or an hour. All right. So I'm not cheapening us or anything, but I decided to do something fun, and I made a YouTube video explaining the night before, all right? Like everything that they need to know for their first day. And what it does is I'm sitting there and I go through that whole spiel that I give them the night before. And then I've kind of, I've talked about you guys too, my team or whatever. And then, so my plan is, when I know I have a client starting the next day, I'm going to send them my YouTube video. And then I'm going to say, watch this video, write down any questions that you have, and I'm going to call you later tonight, and we'll go over everything real quick. That way you're ready to go the next morning. So when I call them, hey, okay, you got the video. What questions do you have? So if they have a couple questions, they'll ask me, and it takes like 5 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, awesome. I answer your questions. You're ready to rock and roll, get a good night's sleep, and then I'll call you tomorrow. All right? That call goes from 20 minutes to 5. All right? And just opens up a lot more time. And then what you'll do is when you send them that link, I'm going to share my video with you guys so you have it. Save that in your notes too. And then you can say, hey, my health coach, Laura, she made a great video. I'm going to send it to you today. Watch it. Write down any questions you have, and I'll call you tonight. We'll finish going over everything, and I'll answer any questions that you have. All right? So you can use my video. They're going to see me as your health coach. So they'll, because they're going to see me on the Facebook page. You guys are going to do client success calls with me. So they'll see me in the video, so they'll already know who I am. And then when I do the client success call with them a week later, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, there's Laura, the girl that did the video. Okay? All right. So I will send you guys that YouTube video tonight as well, so you can start using it with your clients. Just tell them it's me, your coach, and hopefully that will help you. That will help open up a little bit more time for you guys. Okay? That way your guys' calls are quick, efficient, you're supporting them well, but you're not having to spend too much time. Okay? Any questions? Say something. Any questions before I stop the recording? What?
What are we taking on the party bus?
Tequila.
Yeah.
It'll be a good, what do you want to bring, Emily?
Vodka.
Yes. Oh God. See,
I'll bring Malibu.
Yes, that's good too.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions? Any like important questions before I stop the recording? Everybody good? Are these good tips for everybody? Okay. All right.